says you'll never go without it. Stay tuned. Have you ever lost your phone down a toilet? I have. And our next guests are going to help us have that not happen. With us now are Therese and John. Welcome to the show. How are you guys?
Thank you very much for having us.
Great. So when we first met, I was telling you, I was listening to the story, and then all of a sudden, I had that eureka epiphany. You saw it coming over my face, which was the moment that my cell phone dropped into the toilet. But not only did it drop into the toilet, I didn't realize it for a while because I was changing clothes. I was in a celebrity softball tournament. All I did was just take my shirt to tuck it in, right? And I heard something go, but I didn't think about it. So then I went to go make a phone call like 45 minutes later. I'm like, where's my phone? I could remember. Traced all of my steps. Sure enough, gone. Now, it wasn't gone all the way because it got stuck in the trap. But once this hits water, it's of no use to you any longer. So tell us about StallMate and why you developed this, Therese.
Okay, so I'm a teacher. Okay. I teach high school. I teach AP Calculus in Westchester, New York. And just about every day I had emails coming through saying students were leaving their phones in the bathroom. And I myself, when I would go to airports, I would never have any place to put my phone. I would put it, on top of the toilet paper holder, down my shirt, just about anywhere.
Yeah.
And I started to talk to the students. I started to ask them, where do you put your phone? And they, just kept coming back with the same thing. There's no place to put it. So I was thinking to myself, well, a shelf really wouldn't work because you'll leave it on the shelf and you'll forget it also. So then I just thought about it and I said, well, why don't I make it into the door lock? Because you're not going to forget it because you have to open the door in order to, get out of the stall and your phone is sitting right there.
Yep.
So, as I started to speak to people, we go to the same gym and I started to explain to him and, men don't get it the same way.
It took about 2 months to convince me what it was.
Oh, really?
Oh, now I got it.
You wear it on a belt? I'm like, no, I don't wear a belt. So basically, it took a while, and then he started to kind of get it, and
I'm like,
as I mentioned,
this is a really good idea.
Good idea. And as I started to mention it to people, even this year, as I would start to mention this to some of my students, they're like, I could have just used that. My phone fell in the toilet yesterday, or my friend's phone. So it was just
so frustrating. Or like you said, you leave it behind. You don't really know where to put it. You try to put it onto the toilet paper top, but the toilet paper top is rounded, and it slides off one way. And it's like, I can't.
And then if there was a place to put it, you might forget it. So that's where the lock came in. So if you're going to lock the door, there's no way you're forgetting it because it's locking the door, and you see it there. The other good application about this is what we found out recently, we kind of knew about, is the advertising on it because it has your undivided attention. It's got your firstborn cell phone in there, and you're not going to forget it. But the hygienic part is also a very big part of it, too. Like Therese said, there's no place to put your toilet. And just about everyone...
I asked students also, they said they were putting it on the floor, which is disgusting.
So just having a shelf is good, but then not forgetting it is a huge thing.
Right.
So we started to do some research on it. We talked to some high-end security people, and they're like, this might save us 25% in man-hours by not tracking down people's phone, taking reports, plus the stress and the grief of people who leave their cell phone in a restroom.
So frustrating, and just for security reasons, and I know you're a former police officer, just so many reasons, like our phone really now is an extension of us.
It is
and there's
exactly
so much personal information and data on there.
That's
you really don't want to leave it anywhere. So it's called StallMate.
StallMate, yes.
It's brilliant. It's a great idea. So John, how's it work?
Well, it works. It's very simple. And this one's made out of plastic. This is our prototype, and we can make it out of different materials, which we're working on now. But basically, we put two on here. We made this as a prop so you can understand it. It just opens the door. I mean, you put your phone in.
It's the very first time there's ever been like a stall door. You're on set, but
and you use the restroom, and now there's a place to put it. But the biggest thing is you can see your phone, so you know where it is. And when you leave, you're not forgetting it because you have to unlock the door. So the reason why I have two is because this one is screwed on.
Right.
So we found out a way with special tape that we can tape it on and it sticks, and we're testing it now to make sure it sticks. And that's why this one's on. This one is actually stick-on.
Got it.
So if you have a company or a venue who they don't know if they want it or not, you can just stick it on there. Plus, it's very, very easy to apply and take off. The other good thing about this is you can retrofit it to any stall door. Like, for example, this already has a lock on it.
Yeah.
Whoever owns or manages the bathroom, they don't have to take the whole thing apart and redo it. They just put this on. They can put it on only, but they can also leave the existing lock on.
So is it for existing stall doors or ones that are coming up?
And another major thing, Donna, is porta potties. The portable sanitation. Everybody knows that they can be really filthy. Those are huge because we are finding ways to retrofit to existing door locks because, as you know, they have the red and green when it's in use or not in use.
Yep.
We don't want to reinvent the wheel with that. We want to be able to attach our unit to the door, so it'll still know that it's someone's in there or not, but also have a place to put it and you see it. So the biggest thing is hygienic, and the fact that you're less likely to
Till you're behind.
I mean, and plus, I mean, you can see your messages, or watch a movie, Snapchat, or you're watching a movie.
Watch a movie.
Because people really are like obsessed with their phones, and that's why advertisers were like supposedly our biggest customers, because it has your undivided attention, and you see it, and it's a useful product. And when you use it in the bathroom, there's really not much else going on, so you're going to see your phone.
Yeah.
And I think that's a really big part of it.
I think it's fabulous. I really do think it's a really smart idea. I love having entrepreneurs on. I love having inventors on.
Yeah.
Because everything that now exists in life once didn't.
Yeah.
That's right.
Everything, every single thing once wasn't here. So it's kind of cool that you guys, when I found out about it, I wanted to have you on because it's a cool idea.
Yeah.
It's a smart idea. It's universal.
Yeah.
How many times do you're going to a concert, you're going to an airport?
Yes, exactly.
And I'll be honest with you too, I've forgotten things behind it in an airport bathroom stall.
Yeah.
So it's really helpful. Even hotels, when you have your room key, has advertising on it.
Right.
So it's great for businesses to advertise. You've got a captive audience, literally.
Yes, that's exactly it, yeah.
And it's great for the person.
Well, like we said, we're expanding on this, and it's a very new product, for us too. And we can make it out of, like, for example, a Coke bottle or something, or a Pepsi bottle, or anything that wherever venue you're at, like a Giant Stadium, it could be a helmet or something.
Excellent.
As long as it holds your phone, locks the door, and you're not going to forget it, and everybody's happy, and it's relatively inexpensive. But we can make it out of any material too, for like a high-end hotel or something you might want in brass or copper or something.
Oh,
And there's a lot of other applications that we're doing, including like ultraviolet light with a battery on the back that disinfects it at the same time that it's in there. It's for hospital use and institutions like that it will disinfect it as best that it can while it's in the pocket.
Taking everything to the next level.
Yeah.
Wow, congratulations,
thank you
guys.
so much.
It's absolutely wonderful. I know that you've got your website up and running, and things are going to start developing. And please keep in touch with us every 6 months.
We will.
Let me see how it's going.
We will. We hope it progresses. It's really busy. We all have full-time jobs too, so we're trying to do this on our own. So we hope to get it out there, market it, and license it. We're trying to get it on different venues, like for example, like an airport or something.
Okay.
Put our QR code on there so people can review it, because people love to review things.
Absolutely, they
see
do.
what they think and get the exposure out there, and that's a big part of what we're trying to do now is the exposure.
Wonderful.
Just like doing the show, it helps us too, because people will understand what it is. You put your little
ta-da! Okay, let me see. Okay, John. So here you go, everybody. So this I have my own portable StallMate. So there you go.
So
wow, thanks, guys. So please stay tuned for more. This is a wonderful idea. So if you're a large corporation and you have a reason, a venue, and you want this, I can definitely put you in touch with Teresa and John. Thank you for watching Live It Up. Stay tuned for more. You know what? It's going to be everywhere. It's universal. How cool is this thing? All right, StallMate. Woohoo!